Hi, it's Deb Sellers with Douglas Elliman, and I'm here with Kristine Bestler from Guaranteed Rate. She's been a mortgage lender for over 20 years, and she's a wealth of information. We're happy to have her.
Thank you very much. I can't wait to hear the question of the day.
Well, I love asking you these questions because they're questions that come up every single day. And here's one that seems to be a continual question, which is with interest rates, at an all-time low, which we know, has this impacted, mortgage lending timeframes? And then, what to expect and how to get prepared in advance. Because if it is affecting it, do tell.
Right. Well, a lot of times I hear people waiting. They're waiting for the rates to go down, I'm always like, please don't do that. There's no one that has a crystal ball. Let me explain why. First of all, borrowers always, or when you're first thinking you're going to buy a place, what do you always hear? Oh, the rates went down. The rates went down. How often, Deb, have you ever heard, oh, the rates went up? Very rarely.
Right. Especially right now.
Especially right now. But little does everybody know, they've been doing this the whole time.
Wow.
So most people just don't pay attention when the rates go up. They hear rates went down, but rates went up isn't so sensational. So they don't really realize that we're having these market changes. So, when Biden was elected, we saw the rates go up about 1/4 point. Took about a week, they came right back down. Okay. Talks of a vaccine. When this vaccine comes out, stocks are going to be bought, right? There's more confidence in the marketplace, right? So anything generating more confidence means people aren't buying bonds, which means rates probably will go up. So that's a good way to think about that when you're hearing market news out there. Think about this too. While the rates are exceedingly low, you can buy more house. It could mean the difference if you buying an $800,000 house versus a $700,000 house. That's a huge difference in your marketplace. That could be a whole extra bedroom. It could be a better view, right? So there's all kinds of things there. If you're refinancing, for heaven's sakes, don't wait, because again, no way to tell what's happening. I had somebody sitting on the fence for the last 6 weeks. They could have saved $600 a month. Every month I would contact them, like, are you ready yet? Well, we're so busy at work. $600 a month. And then it all came down to this week, should we wait for it to be an eighth better? That was $61 difference on their jumbo loan.
Wow.
Instead, they've thrown away 6 months of $600. So don't wait. Don't wait.
Well, I find that a lot of the buyers that are out there don't realize that, the range has, because of the lower interest rates, their range now, like you mentioned, they can buy more house. And so they can, their range now, let's say it was at 750,000 to $1 million. Now they might be able to go a little bit more because of the interest rates being so low, because their monthly, not every month that they're spending is not that much. So let me ask you, when somebody is out there trying to get a loan, is it taking longer? Because a lot of people are refinancing. And is the time frame still the same time frame? And what is that?
I absolutely adore you for asking that question. So if you're purchasing, right, we've always focused on being done in 2 to 3 weeks. But I will say this, we can't control the appraiser's timeline. Right. The appraisers are so busy right now. Okay, so, and we're going to put purchases ahead of any other type of business, like refinances. So your purchase business, I would like a minimum of 3 weeks. 4 weeks if we can get it. So we're kind of back to those old 30-day standards, just so we have enough time, and we don't want to rush people through and have them feel hurried. We want them to give them a really good feeling all the way through, not rushed, and just a smooth process, all in all. If it's a refinance, buckle up. If anybody's doing less than 60 days, well, they probably haven't been in the business long and they don't have a lot of business. It's just how it is right now. We got to do the purchase business first, but don't be scared of that. 60 days, no big deal, because we're locking for 75, right? So you're covered with your rate.
You're covered in that time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think, that I'm glad you said that you're doing the purchase first, because a lot of people think, God, I'm competing against all those that are refinancing. And
Well,
the
I
truth is that,
customers, believe me, and I watch for them.
Mhm.
So we're on a daily watch. I know exactly who needs to do what when. So they
Excellent.
can count on me to, be that lifelong partner to say, hey, now's the time, or hey, now's not the time. If we're going to save $50 a month, that's probably not going to be worth all the things you're going to go through, especially if self-employed.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you answering all these wonderful questions. We seem to get them all the time, and I'm looking forward to talking to you next week.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for being so spot on. Have a
Thanks,
good week.
Kristine. You too.